Hey y'all, welcome to day 29 of Time to Pivot. I hope everyone's having a great day. It's another beautiful day here in the Carolinas. I wanted to piggyback on the message that I left yesterday regarding medical coverage, okay? Being that you're unemployed, basically your medical coverage is going to end with your previous employer, so you should receive a letter regarding that as well. I received my letter yesterday of that, and I'm glad I did, because there's options of a legitimate site that you can visit in order to take advantage of those medical options, although you're unemployed, right? So I'm glad I received that, because I'm not sure of you guys, but I've been hearing stuff on the radio as well as websites saying, hey, call this number for medical coverage, etc. And it's hard to know nowadays which of those sites are legitimate, right? So being that I received that letter, it did state a legitimate site, being that it is coming from your past employer regarding medical options, okay? So the letter basically gave an option to enroll into an individual health plan via the Healthcare.gov site, and I'll leave that in my description box. So again, it's Healthcare.gov, or you can call the phone number, which is 1-888-617-8979. There's also the option to call your previous medical coverage provider in order to enroll into Cobra. But as you know, that can be quite expensive. So what I did, I actually took advantage of visiting the website. Again, it's healthcare.gov, and I started the steps. Once you do that, the nice thing is it will also advise you if you qualify for the Medicare that I mentioned yesterday, that I wasn't sure if they have like adult Medicare. Based on the information that you enter, it will give you a query of basically if you qualify for adult Medicare as well as medical coverage in a nutshell. So it kind of hits all items in one slot once you enter your preliminary information. I prefer taking that route because, again, when you hear these phone numbers and sites on the radio, you don't know which one is legitimate, and they do ask for your social security number. I did actually call one that I heard on the radio before I received my official letter, and I noticed they were asking the same preliminary questions that they ask whenever I went online via healthcare.gov. Okay, but I ended the call because they ask for your social, and you really do have to be careful who you give your social out to. That just makes me nervous. So being that I was able to call healthcare.gov or visit the site, that's a legitimate site, okay? Hence .gov. So I feel more comfortable relaying my information there. And I think pretty much whenever you call like a random 1-800 number regarding medical benefits, there was a clause that they stated that you had to confirm that you give them authorization basically to seek benefit options on your behalf, or that's what I noticed. So I was like, okay, whenever you call them, you're basically giving them to ticket to basically explore options for you, whereas you can honestly do that yourself whenever you visit the healthcare.gov. So I did start the preliminary steps today, and it basically told me if I qualify for adult Medicare as well as other options. And honestly, I'm going to look at those options tomorrow because it is a lot of options, and it's going to tell me the cost, okay? So I wanted to come back on here and follow up on that and just, give my 2 cents regarding that. I would recommend when you get that letter from your previous employer, if you did have medical benefits, definitely just visit the site that's mentioned on that letter and or the phone number that's mentioned, because it may vary per state, and of course the insurance provider. I don't know if that's going to vary as well. So just pay attention to that letter. Once you get that, everyone should receive that. If you have benefits, they have to send that out because essentially they're offering you to sign up for Cobra, to have extended benefits, which again, a lot of times costs a lot more, or 9 times out of 10, you may still have that option of the Healthcare.gov. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that. I'll link a playlist here that you can check out regarding other resources, such as you can still get your hair done. You can still buy those prescription eyeglasses. Say you have a new prescription. So I'll link that video here or that playlist so you can check that out as well. All right, everyone. Have a nice evening. Take care. Bye-bye.